On the first day of Christmas, OHMSS sent to me the Dublosham family tree. On the second day of Christmas, OHMSS sent to me Bad Overdubs and the Dublosham family tree. On the third day of Christmas, OHMSS sent to me Evil Lesbians, Bad Overdubs, and the Dublosham family tree. On the fourth day of Christmas, OHMSS sent to me All the Time in the World, Evil Lesbians, Bad Overdubs, and the Dublosham family tree. On the fifth day of Christmas, OHMSS sent to me a two-colored golden ring. All the Time in the World, Evil Lesbians, Bad Overdubs, and the Dublosham family tree. On the sixth day of Christmas, OHMSS sent to me Teresa Elaine, the two-colored golden ring. All the Time in the World, Evil Lesbians, Bad Overdubs, and the Dublosham family tree. On the seventh day of Christmas, OHMSS sent to me 007 a swimming Teresa Lane, the two-colored golden ring. All the Time in the World, Evil Lesbians, Bad Overdubs, and the Dublosham family tree. On the eighth day of Christmas, OHMSS sent to me I have taught you to love chickens, 007 a swimming, Teresa a laying, a two-colored golden ring. All the Time in the World, Evil Lesbians, Bad Overdubs, and the Dublosham family tree. On the ninth day of Christmas, OHMSS sent to me Fine ladies trancing, I've taught you to love chickens, 007 a swimming, Teresa a laying, a two-colored golden ring. All the Time in the World, Evil Lesbians, Bad Overdubs, and the Dublosham family tree. On the 10th day of Christmas, OHMSS sent to me Piz Gloria a leaping, fine ladies trancing. I have taught you to love chickens, 007 a swimming, Teresa a laying, a two-colored golden ring. All the Time in the World, Evil Lesbians, Bad Overdubs, and the Dublosham family tree. On the 11th day of Christmas, OHMSS sent to me Snow, windscreen wiping, Piz Gloria a leaping, fine ladies trancing. I have taught you to love chickens, 007 a swimming, Teresa a laying, a two-colored golden ring. All the Time in the World, Evil Lesbians, Bad Overdubs, and the Dublosham family tree. On the 12th day of Christmas, OHMSS sent to me Tobler a rumming, Snow, windscreen wiping, Piz Gloria a leaping, fine ladies trancing. I've taught you to love chickens, 007 a swimming, Teresa a laying, a two-colored golden ring. All the Time in the World, Evil Lesbians, Bad Overdubs, and the Dublosham family tree. The name's Jones, Dr. Christmas Jones. Codename, Bravo, Bravo, Bravo. I come once a year, despite what you may have heard. I am from TCM, which stands for Terrible Christmas Movies. You're about to see one of the least popular Bond films of all time. On Her Majesty's Secret Service won absolutely nothing, not even the 1970 Golden Globe for Most Promising Newcomer for George Lazenby, although by that point he could have equally been nominated for a Lifetime Achievement Award. When adjusted for inflation, this movie popped like a Kananga balloon. On Her Majesty's Secret Service was the highly disappointing adaptation of Ian Fleming's best-selling novel about the last days of Contessa Teresa di Vincenzo. Probably should have put a spoiler alert before that. It follows a Christmas in the life of James Bond, a vodka-filled Australian spy determined to wait out the Cold War by wasting as much of the British taxpayers' money as possible. The making of this movie was a dramatic shift from other Bond films. Screenwriters wrote a script with emotions in it, and director Peter Hunt did interesting things. The film's highly publicized casting process replaced Sean Connery with a male model whose main qualifications for the part were that he lied to the producers about having acting experience and probably wasn't gay. On Her Majesty's Secret Service was not universally or galactically or planetarily or even nationally praised. People protested at the absence of Connery and the inclusion of humanity in the picture, and not its formal and business casual racism and misogyny. Black audiences were deeply concerned about the African lady swooning over a banana and some minstrel statues that even Trump wouldn't have in his casino. Despite this, the movie is, somehow, one of the least sexist Bond movies, if only because its homophobia is through the fucking roof. The picture takes the lead of Fleming's novel by representing lesbians as the purest synthesis of evil that exists on this earth, using long-standing stereotypes invented by the author himself in previous Bond books. The movie addresses the legacy of Connery in sequences driven by nostalgia that paint a romantic picture of the first 5 Bond films, as well as Broccoli and Saltzman's desire to piss Sean off as publicly as they're able to. Indeed, when the movie was released, Connery was prevented from attending the premiere by being fucking done with the franchise until someone raised his pay. Watching On Her Majesty's Secret Service can be uncomfortable, not least because they keep cutting away from all the good stuff. Still, it is important that classic Bond films are available in their highly unoriginal form for viewing and discussion, as long as that discussion is just me talking to myself. These films indicate what standards of acting Eon deemed acceptable and what Bond fandom deemed unacceptable and boring fare. This Bond film continues to be influential on, well, Christopher Nolan keeps banging on about it. On Her Majesty's Secret Service in particular is known for its fumbling of iconic characters, landmark production values, and signature scenes, and yet moviegoers are always willing to mention it if they want to seem alternative and hip. 51 years after its initial release, On Her Majesty's Secret Service is undeniably an enduring work of popular culture because it's in all the holiday weekend Bond TV marathons by default. From 1969 and starring Australian Ken doll, Emma Peel, Future Kojak, male Judi Dench, White Moneypenny, Q Without Gadgets, and Inspector Wexford, we present On Her Majesty's Secret Service. Let's take a look. Only kidding. It's just you watching me watch the film. You'll have to watch your own copy. It's free on YouTube and Pluto TV, as well as Amazon Prime and Hulu, if you have subscriptions. We put all those viewing links in the event descriptions. Those of you who've seen any of the myriad iterations of the Bond show over the past few years will know what's coming. Because of Lonesome Whistle Productions' kindness in allowing me to revisit this project, I have re-edited it and given it what is not a new title, but in fact the original title with an extra letter in one of the words. One Her Majesty's Secret Service. This is simply because it's just one man performing his own version of the movie. As you'll soon discover, it's a pun worthy of the movie's screenplay. Like Tony Curtis's laser-light VHS segments, I'll be back after the movie. Unlike Tony Curtis, I'm not wearing gloves for no reason, nor am I going to sit silently in an empty studio until then, because I mistakenly think any sound will come out in the movie. But before we begin, the Bond films suffered significant losses in 2020, and I'm not talking about No Time to Die, including some who worked on this film. Sean Connery, Dame Diana Rigg, Honor Blackman, Michael Lonsdale, Max von Sydow, Peter Lamont, Margaret Nolan, and Jeremy Bulloch. Rest in sleaze. Get your recordings ready. It's time to start the picture. Count de Blochamp down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rip off! Da da. Oh, I always forget the lines first. Da da. Line again. Mary Pickford. Same Bond theme, same Bond theme. Totally different actor. The penitent man. Only the penitent man, penitent kneels. Thank God they put London in parentheses, or I'd never have known where we were with all the red buzzes and Big Ben in the background. Yes, thank you for showing me what came out of your belly button, Q, but tell me, why are we the first people the audience sees in the film? Well, M, I think the writers are trying to reassure the audience that even though they've changed the actor playing Bond from Sean Connery to George Lazenby, that the film still exists in the same story world. According to my projections, it's all filmgoers are going to care about by 2020. Well, that and Blofeld 19. Oh, Q, you and your nerd words. Don't know why everyone's having such a hard time finding 007. He's right there. He's got the Aston Martin and everything. And his theme's playing. A woman's overtaking him. Okay, that's probably not him then. No, wait, those are his signature cigarettes with the 3 gold rings. Yeah, definitely him. Reading a book. I'm on the fence again. Show us his face, it'd clear that right up. A gun, yes, Bond is definitely a gun person. But he's only using it as a telescope. Whatever, nerd. Struth, I can see him appeal through me telescope. There's Diana looking for her rig. Aussies can't resist the Coast Guard bit, can they? Well, that stunt double looks nothing like Sean Connery, not even in long shot. Taking a woman out of the sea without fucking her first. Doesn't seem like something Bond would do. Slapping a woman, that's a tick in the Bond column. Good morning. My name is Dubbing. Bad dubbing. Knife. That's not a knife. Get it. Lie down. Roll over. Shake a paw. Anchors away! Wait, don't cut now. I want to see the fight. Okay, let me just look. Don't cut away again. I can't tell what's going on. Oh, that was a good move. Stop fucking cutting! We hardly knew see. That's not a knife. Or he got the boat. Back of the net. I've killed all your parking valet, so you have to get your own car, love. Bring mine around while you're ready. This never happened to the other fella. Hello, Peter. Oh, wait, should I not be looking at the camera? Cut. Oh, you're supposed to say that. I've totally got the wrong end of the stick when it comes to this acting business, haven't I? And that's a wrap, everyone. What do you mean it's the first day of shooting? And that's not my job either. As soon as I'm done with Telly Savalas' hair, I'm out of here for good. I'll have an off-center martini, filleted, not forked. Is this a Harold Lloyd film? There are no words, here are the films that you know. Bond's not as good, but please give him a go. Remember him? And her? Well, they're not going to be in it. Ninjas! No, not ninjas either. On Her Majesty's Secret Service. Crowns, girls, girls, crowns, girls, crowns, crowns, girls, crowns, girls, girls, crowns, girls, crowns, crowns, girls, Clark. Those bastards at the garage are giving me a clown car horn. Fine, good to see you, Manuel. Okay, Mr. Faulty, Mr. Faulty. Don't worry about Manuel, he's from Barcelona. I'm Q at some point. Fortunately, we've had a cancellation. Sean Connery wanted to stay here, but we told him to pack his bags. I'm sure we can look after your special needs. Lazenby's Bond has special needs. Actually, that explains a lot. The hotel also has a CVS pharmacy in the lobby, and statues so racist you'd think you were in your grandparents' attic. We also have a Highlander on staff. Thanks, McLeod. There can only be one Bond. Cat. Get that cat out of here. Nuff. Watch out, Bond. He's got a nuff. A la bonk. Oh, it's okay. It only flies blonks. Get that cat out of here. Someone just bet 1 penny. 20,000 francs. Too rich for my blood. I only have half a penny. The Lady of the Lamp. Cat. Get that cat out of here. I don't have a penny either. Name can't pay up. I'm here for the stupid people. Forgive me, my mind was elsewhere. I'm not very good at remembering my lines, not being an actor and all. I'll just throw some money on the table. Hope no one notices. Please continue, whoever's line is next. Why do you persist in rescuing me, Mr. Bond? I can look after myself. Haven't you seen the Avengers? Send it to Suite 423 with caviar for 2. See if you can get that smell of haggis out of my suite, will you? Just take a quick detour through the red light district. That's the last time I accidentally walk into Yaphet Koto's dressing room. Excuse me, projectionist? Yeah, the film keeps speeding up for no reason, and I think there's some frames missing because the action doesn't match. It's not too bad at the moment, but I don't think I could watch a whole film of it. How much of the movie to go? What? Seriously? Broccoli and Saltzman really did this to me to check I wasn't gay. Gatecrasher, I'll leave you to tidy up. I'll do 2 puns and then they can pick which one they want in the edit. Raw beluga, north of the Caspian. I must be Bond. I know where fish lay their eggs in the sea. Suppose I could be Aquaman. Down on the chair, turn my back. Textbook. Slightly taught us in basic training. You're very sure of yourself, aren't you? I'll try to say that with a straight face. She's pointing a gun at me and threatening to kill me for fun. So why am I the one coming off as a dick in this situation? Whatever else I may be, I'm not a liar. I am an actor, though, which is just lying in hats. We have all the time in the world for whores, only whores. I think you're in some sort of trouble. Would you like to talk about it? I lost a baby. It's in the book. I'm going across 110th Street. Wait a minute. I've been roofied. Oh well, what goes around comes around. Good morning, Commander Bond. I've been waiting for you to pick up the phone all night. Paid in full as well. So wait, I'm the trick now? Mr. Bond, you've lost something. Your Scottish accent. Wait a minute, I'm not Cary Grant in North by Northwest. We're Hitchcock for idiots. Nice to see you again, Yeffet. How's 110th Street? Knife. That's not a knife. We'll all enjoy it more without that. I mean, I'm not going to jump off a moving car onto a bridge. Not until View to a Kill, anyway. Kidnapping. Top up for the magical mystery tour. The magical mystery tour is waiting to take you to a quay. Waiting to take you to a quay. I know it's pronounced Q. Key. Too many of these. If anyone's interested, the recipe is vodka and decoration. Is that dwarf janitor whistling Goldfinger? I have so many follow-up questions. Excuse me again, projectionist. I think you're accidentally showing an episode of The $6 Million Man. Knife. That's not a knife. I am Draco. I have magic eyeglasses. But martini for a guest, shaken, not stirred. Yes, I've seen all your movies. Well, not yours, but, you know. We screened Goldfinger here while my dwarf janitor was cleaning up the place. He really loved the theme song. Oh, how fast did she make that martini? What is she, the Flash? Thank you, Sherry. No, it's not sherry, it's vodka and whatever Campari is. And what else do you know about me? You're Draco, you were a nice spectre. Let's talk about your business portfolio. I'm sure the audience are eager to hear about how conglomerates work. Actually, the music is telling me I have to do a monologue about my dead wife. I'm sure this will have no thematic relevance to the ending of the film. We have just enough time for a monologue. Cigarette? No, thanks. I prefer my own. They have 3 gold rings. That's how you know I'm Bond and not just Barry Humphries after a diet. They burn the heart out of themselves to live too greedily. Also, she lost a baby. I don't know why I didn't mention that before. Why are you telling me this? Sorry, just read the minds of the audience there. Why did I tell you all this? What you did, the way you behave, might be the beginning of some kind of therapy. Marvin Gaye will sing about such types of healing in a song he will release just before his father kills him. day you marry her, I'll give you a personal dowry of £1 million. Or I'll blow up Britain with a space laser. How about that? Where's Ernst Stavros Blofeld? Oh shit, I jumped ahead in the script again. I'll just keep going and hopefully no one will notice. I can't seem to find Blofeld now that he and I are different actors. Go on. Let me just take a drag on this big pen. Hat. But where is Bond now? Without the red buzzes, Big Ben, and a parenthetical London, I have absolutely no idea of his location. Wait, so you're just going to grope me now? What happened to the innuendo? Aussie men. Same old Moneypenny. Is he trying to do a Sean Connery impersonation there? I sounded like Terry Wogan. Google it. He's running a tight ship today. If you didn't get that he's Navy from that line, there's not one but 2 paintings of ships in his office. I'd look up, but then I'd have to remember which one you are. A license to kill is useless without the ability to set up a target. You have to kill at least 3 people a year or it automatically expires. I have the honor to request that you'll accept my resignation effective forthwith. Resignation from what? The Bond film series. I think they just stuck a camera on Lazenby as he was leaving Cubby Broccoli's office on his last day. Well, I'll have a desk? This never happened to the other fella. I'm glad I bought all these music boxes disguised as espionage equipment. Sorry, Mom. I could have helped you murder Diana down the line. James Bond here. Answering the phone with your code name. Textbook. Just like they taught us in basic training. I renegotiated my contract so I wouldn't have to look you in the eye when I act. What did you expect, a knighthood? I don't even know how it will work for an Australian. No, you didn't really want to resign, did you? Your agent talked you into it. What would I do without you, Miss Moneypenny? That's right. I've been listening to your dirty talk the past 7 years. Oh, good. Bullfighting. Thought this was getting a bit politically correct in the time since he sexually harassed Moneypenny. I may be a henchman, but I'm nice when my shirt is open. Yaphet Kotto screen testing for Kananga and Live and Let Die there in the background. You must give me the name of your oculist. Well, I do have magic eyeglasses. There are many things about Mr. Bond one does not know. I don't even know who you are. Papa's up to something, I'm sure of it. He's trying to pimp me out again. See you in Quantum of Solace, Bulls. The best years are yet to come, I hope, when Roger Moore takes over. Until about the early 1980s. Don't blame a limp, Papa. Nobody knows who she is. Well, usually I'll just torture people for information, but this dysfunctional family is already torturing each other for it. Here comes the first moment of plot. Gumboldt. Gumboldt. Where's he gone? While we're at it, what happened to the accuracy of my dubbing? Another way to die. Tracy. There's no crying in Bond films. We have just enough time for a montage. Okay, let's see what their courtship is like. That looks like a nice cat. Yep, now another one. What a lovely garden. Wait, now they're shopping. Nope, running on a beach. Back in time to the garden. Flashback to the bullfight. Not even in that shot. Did they kill the cat? Where is it? Beach. Is that after or before shopping? A two-colored golden ring. Don't remember them with bears. Wait a minute, why the fuck are there bears in a city? Dad sandwich. Awkward. Lots of clacks. Just keep my martini cool. Large slice of Emma Peel. Gumboldt. Oh, look, there's a little Christmas tree on that elevator. Bon appetit, monsieur. Enjoy your Toblerone. Oh, we've barely got time for a fun-sized Toblerone. Privat. Foreigners. Always misspelling things. I forgot my pocket Toblerone. 2 phones. There it is. The wrapper's come off. There's the crane shot. Oh, it's nice of them to deliver the hotel minibar with the Toblerone right to the office. It's the nuclear copy machine from Goldfinger. Let me just vacuum this safe with the attachment. This week's lotto numbers are 2, 5, 7, 3. With so few timekeeping devices on screen, how will we know that time's passing? Even Bond's bored. No wonder he's usually having sex in a dinghy by now. Whatever happens, there will be no regrets. The only thing I regret is killing the tension of this sequence. 23, 4. Ugh. I'll just get my fingerprints on everything I possibly can in all parts of the office. Just like they taught us in basic training. Porn will pass the time. 8, 9, 5, 7. 8, 9, 6, 3. 8, 9, 6, 3, 2, 8. Oh, phew. Let's see. Fiji water, overpriced almonds. Don't I normally shoot people in movies? This is just fucking paperwork. First, we see him dictating a memo. Next, he accessed porn in the workplace. And now he's doing some copying. What next? Is he going to photostat his ass at the Christmas party? That nougat really gets bolted to your gums. I suppose that's where I got my name. The Toblerone's much better at the place across the street. They even have the white one. Back to the sad-looking business hotel for you, minibar. I'll just take something from his office he'll definitely miss. Steal something on the way out, just like they taught us in basic training. You don't mind if I park here and block all the natural light from your windows with me car, do you, sir? Excuse me. It's Commander Bond to see you. Blast, I've been trying to remove this butterfly's appendix for 2 weeks. Unusually small for a Nymphalis polychlorus. Do you get called arsehole a lot? That butterfly had 1 week left before retirement. Come on, everyone knows the French form of Blofeld is La Blofeld. Still not getting London from that shot of St. Paul's Cathedral. If only I could see the words London in parentheses on screen. Okay, I understand about a quarter of the words in that voiceover. There's narration supposed to make things clearer. Inspector Wexford, I have a mystery for you. Good motto, eh? The world is not enough. Better motto than movie. I haven't exaggerated. Me and my apartment do appreciate your help very much. All right, then, I should warn you, I have the most incredible changes of hearts about things. They want me to send a description of myself, tactfully adjusted to favor me. Well, I resent having my voice stolen, but if it means the audience don't have to listen to you for the next half hour, I suppose it's all worth it. I hope I can live up to your high standards and not blow the whole plan with a series of rudimentary errors. The real de Blowchamps are without earlobes. Can't remember whether or not Donald Pleasance had earlobes when I met him. Hope me having met Blofeld won't blow my disguise when I turn up with my appearance completely unaltered. Toblerone. Again, so many follow-up questions. Few know the evil of a short, dumpy lesbian. Music provided by the Children's Horror Movie Overture Choir. I'm definitely not James Bond because I'm wearing glasses. This is a bit of a come down from having plastic surgery to disguise myself as Japanese. Fraulein Bunt, named after the baggy or swollen parts of a sail, in case you didn't already know that Ian Fleming hated you and all of your kind. I look so much like Rachel Maddow, this evil lesbian can't keep her hands off me. Is that Daniel Craig following me around? Dashing through the snow in a two-horse open sleigh, a lesbian and double O, lying all the way, lie, lie, lie. Oh, jingle bells, jingle bells. And they say Die Hard is a Christmas movie. So we are halfway. Not in the movie, of course. That's got another 90 minutes to go. I've never been in one of these things before. I do have my own jetpack, though. Don't know why I'm acting scared in this helicopter. If I get thrown out, I can just fly about a bit until I find a parachute, like in Moonraker. If you look out of the window, you'll see previews of later action sequences. Helicopter shot from a helicopter. What kind of allergies? All of them. Like the inability to eat meat. I'm sure vegetarianism is an allergy. Except to showering. Not count. Ice. Ice. Baby. Fraulein, I should warn you, guns make me very nervous. I only use them as telescopes. We do live in a world of avarice and deceit. Thankfully for me, they're my two favorite things. Do not adjust your set. Scientific researchers are supervillains. Trump write the screenplay. Gunther takes Sir Hillary to Dr. Van Sant, if only to stop him making those overrated indie movies. Bald head, stroking a cat, gold telephone. Nothing villainous jumping out at me there. He needs the word villain in parentheses tattooed on his skull. Round up the usual comforts. Pillow, blanket, teddy bear, hot chocolate, Kevin Spacey. Actually, let's skip the last one. Alpine room. Will it be Toblerone? Whatever Toblerone is. Bond's a prisoner in his own home. How very 2020. All right, let's make some unnecessary noise and make the Foley artist do some fucking work, shall we? TV. Wonder if they have Hulu, so I can watch that other film with me. And, you know, the documentary where I talk about becoming Bond. Can't wait to see how that turns out. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the Bondest of them all?
Sean Connery, oh George, is the Bondest of them all.
This mirror's fucking stupid. How Q packed me some gadgets. Wait, this is Connery's suitcase. No, I'm wearing your kilt, Sean. Do you know what I'm going to do in your kilt? I'm going to have sex with more beautiful women than have ever been assembled in any of your Bond films. Fuck you, Darby O'Gill. You pull a knife, I'll pull a gun. That's not a knife. It's a Bond girl after all. 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 Gynecologist, genealogist, let's call the whole thing an old people's doctor. Wait a minute, Inspector Wexford's behind this couch saying all your lines for you. The scene literally revolves around Bond. I have ordered you the steak Piz Gloria. It's frozen and overpriced. The girls may only eat food that racially identifies them. This movie is so long it went dark during this one scene. What is Bezant? Gold balls. It's the genealogical version of a dick pic.
Is anything the matter, Sir Hilary? I just came in my sporran. I am off to find Watson and solve a mystery with Inspector Wexford. It's Joanne Lumley. As if this franchise needs more Avengers girls. He must be gay because he talks in sentences. It's 1969, in case you didn't know from the bigotry. Welcome to the Batcave, Mr. Bond. Alfred will bring you Kim Basinger in about 15 years. Antisepsis. It's German for purple. This is the voice of the Mysterons. They making jello in that lab? Excuse me. I have to depurple every time I exit the jello factory. My stripper character is a lab technician. The fact you're of de Beauchamp ancestry doesn't make you the reigning count. I feel it in my blood and in my bones. Love is all around me. Who loves you, baby? I have assembled all the relevant documents. Oh, more paperwork. Great. I've devised a cure for allergies. Lollipops. He's developing vaccines and he has a giant COVID on his desk. How very 2020. He's trying to Columbo Kojak. I shall be happy to start straight away after I bone some of your patients. This music is all about sex. I've got wood thinking about sex. I'm gonna MacGyver the shit out of this locked door. That was such a big explosion, it made the film cut. Yeah, this clip and eraser combo is better than a miniature helicopter and a weaponized cigarette. I think you'll agree. Well, at any rate, it's the best I can do while Q spends his time putting plutonium in his belly button. So that's what a sporran's for. Storing gadgets that 4-year-olds could make. These clear drapes are where we have sex. You are funny, pretending not to like girls. Yes, all gay people are just deceptive heterosexuals. Ruby Bartlett from Lancashire. I suppose Lancashire's exotic if you're watching this in Dubai or whatever. It's true. You did come in your sporran. Is this the origin story for Chicken Run? I'm only fucking you for the chicken story. Clucking you, as it were. My miraculous cure, Mr. Bond, an upside-down disco dance floor. Oh, what a feeling when you're dancing on the ceiling. I'm an evil hypnotist now. I have taught you to love chickens. Their beady eyes, their surprised-looking faces, their scrawny necks. Oh, I'm out of tape. You will forget it forever. Forever. Forever in electric dreams. You take the hymen and I'll take the vulva. Lipstick on the cheek. What do you think about that, you fucking stupid mirror? This music is an erection in sound. How did you get out? With your fingernail file. It's so easy. It's almost as if I'm a better spy than you. You're a picture yourself and twice as lovely in the firelight. Oops, I'm reading lines from the last scene. I hope the editor doesn't notice. But I think you do not like girls. We all thought you were gay because you finished a sentence. Another young woman devoured by a lamp. Nearly dropped all these glasses, and it's still the best take of this weird tracking shot. It was a sports club and a restaurant up there. I've seen them advertised. It's all closed down. They're shut because of COVID. Wait, I've seen them advertised. Stop being such a Karen. Right. Whatever, Gavin Newsom. It's all a conspiracy by 5G. Say, Hillary, your stiffness of last night, it is gone. Oh, you mean my erection? Yes, I'm afraid all the talk about chickens made me flaccid. Perhaps you'd like to teach me. I have some not at all racist theories about Southeast Asian women and sex I'd like to share with you. Nobody's gonna keep me out of my gym. Hashtag COVID hoax. Falling on the Ice. This is a Harold Lloyd film after all. Woody Allen played Bond the year before. Sean Campbell is climbing a mountain. Why is he climbing a mountain? Aim for the snow. Who loves you, ladies? I am the director of this institute, and J.J. Abrams is the director of this shot with all the lens flare. The authorities will hear about this. I'm going to get Trump to retweet me. I'm gonna eat this cigarette like a lollipop. "9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, cock." It really is Daniel Craig. Just playing with me little piece of wood. Don't want me big old stick getting fried on the door lock now, do I? Or do I? Ruby, I'm here already. My 9 o'clock came early. Projectionist, yes, it's me. The film slowed down. Can't imagine it was deliberate. Don't mess with the Zoom. That won't help. What do you mean this is an online video? Christmas tree, oh Christmas tree. Merry Christmas, 007. You've missed Santa by a couple of hours. How did you know I was James Bond? Well, I met you in the last film. Why does no one seem to remember that? Your colleague, such a keen climber, such a brilliant conversationalist. He had all kinds of theories about someone called QAnon. Apparently the government are making radioactive lint. Information I now possess will be the scientific means to control or destroy the economy of the whole world, except New Zealand. This is how you European fags smoke cigarette, right? QAnon was right. It's not an allergy vaccine, it's bacteriological warfare. I shall proceed with the extension of whole species of cereals and livestock all over the world. Farmageddon. I don't think the UN would let it come to that. Governments aren't just going to let their people die en masse from a global pandemic. Nothing is born, no seed begins to sprout. That sounds great. I can fuck whoever I want, no kids. I'll find an antidote, which my rival organization, Pfizer, will charge through the roof for. I've been training my own special angels of death. They're called Karens. They wear protective masks less and less the worse the virus gets. That will remain my secret. I've been burned too many times telling you my evil plan. This time, the price is of a different kind. You'll be amused when you find out what. It's one word. Disappointed is probably more accurate. I mean what I say, and I'll do what I claim. Now I'm going to put this cigarette up my nose. Use the force, Luke. Maim that wampa. Let me show you to your new quarters. Bill Cobb's clock tower from the Hudsucker proxy. The $6 million man is inside, too. I could put you in one of those prison rooms, but I thought you could do more damage to my scheme in here. Check my watch because it's a motif. Going away presents from the Count himself. For each of you a copy of Telly Savalas' TV Golden Greek, signed by the author. Oh, it's a Chaplin movie, too. All the greats of silent movie comedy, for some reason. Eggnog, just like the ones laid by the drunk chickens on my dad's farm in Lancashire. Or maybe that's why I'm allergic to chickens. I'll use the lint in my pockets as a weapon, like Q taught me to. There's something special in it for the Holy Night celebration. It's like Blofeld spiked the girl's eggnog with Toblerone, whatever that is. This is what happened when they put Lazenby in charge of cranking the projector. Explain a lot. Well, shredding is the only piece of office administration we've yet to see in the movie. Rest, 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 breast, chickens. Stay focused, Ernst. Hang in there, Lazenby. Hashtag 70s posters. I'm glad Q packed me some other mitts. It's the most high-tech gadget I've had yet. Secure the perimeter. Now Mel Brooks can watch this movie. My turkey's going to be dry as a martini if I don't get in there soon. Forever, 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 forever in electric dreams. Each of you has been given a present, such a prettily wrapped present. They're beautiful and you're longing to know what's inside. People who bought this on Amazon said, it's a good read for female who like bald men, and my mother-in-law liked this book. Actual reviews! You must never touch it. Never. It hasn't been approved by the FDA yet. You can switch on that receiver and listen to my voice. I got the idea from the head of the British Secret Service. Likes to listen in on his employees talking dirty. You will not remember what I've just told you. Just like I don't remember James Bond's face, even though I met him in Japan that time. Welcome to the Church of the Golden Pig. How can we save your bacon today? Wait a minute. Elevators usually open eventually. I'll just punch this henchman from a bunch of different angles and they can pick which one they want in the edit. Merry Christmas. I don't want to fight tonight. Maybe you should have been gift wrapped.
Always two puns there are. A misfire and a defensive.
Reach for the skis. Get that cat out of here. Have Alfred prepare the Batmobile. Good job they did all that foreshadowing in the helicopter, or I wouldn't know where to ski. I mean, down, I suppose. I'll do this again when I'm Roger Moore. Don't light that flare, it makes the back projection look like shit. Let's see Charles Gray move like that. Come to think of it, I've never seen him move at all in a movie. He's out of his tree. Believe it or not, that's better than the tree pun that's actually in this movie. What's this? What's this? There's something in the air. R.I.P. Mr. W.E. Coyote. Just be quiet while I'm trying to kill you. R.I.P. Mr. Wilhelm. And that's how I invented the skateboard. Now, let me tell you about how I invented the snowboard. No time. Come back to me in 1985. Max Zarin here. This John Barry score needs more cowbell. When will you pay me? Say the bells of George Lazenby. Excuse me, I'm making my own apple martini by spilling vodka on a Mac. That's not how you spell carnival. Foreigners. Raclette! You don't have to put egg and potato in the same cup. All hail the golden pig. That children's horror choir are back. There's John Lennon, probably there to get revenge for those Beatle jibes in Goldfinger. This is too much to bear. That'll be a polarizing pun. This is the widest place I've ever eluded capture. Now to get my escape plan into motion. Sit down, drink some Glühwein, and wait for a massive coincidence to save me. Just like they taught me in basic training. Have you got a car? Bring it around for me, will you, love? I've killed some more parking valets. They won't see us in these fireworks, as long as they're incredulously looking at the night sky, that is. You know how Germans and lesbians love a good Roman candle. You can come in my near side door anytime you like, love. Nearest post office. I forgot to mail my ballot. According to Trump, they'll still count it. I'm saving you, James, and I'm driving. Hashtag feminism. Thank you. And you're driving shit. Hashtag men's rights. There it is, James. Hurry. Make sure no one sees you in this glass box on a hill. And tonight on Man vs. Car. Good girl. Here's a bone. Every time your driving doesn't disgust me, you get a kiss. Turn left. A crowd may discourage them. Let's kill some innocent bystanders so we can defeat these evildoers. Looks like we hit the rush hour. There's Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker. It's good to get all your product placement out of the way in one scene. Not of de Blocham ancestry, as you may have observed. I hope my big end will stand up to this. It's not even a single entendre. Excuse me, projectionist, that frame was upside down. Never mind. James, how do we get out? The drivers must just go round and round forever. Really feel like I need a shave for some reason. Gillette, the best a van can get. Ausfahrt. We didn't even stop for the prize. Life imprisonment for burning all those people alive. I told you that crowd would discourage them. The important thing was I was right. Hashtag men right. Oh, that's all we need now. Despite what we've seen in the last 5 movies, you can't trust a car with gadgets. I'll wipe off the snow with my giant oven mitt. I'm back in the red light district. We're like Mary and Joseph. She was lying about being a virgin and he was sleeping with everyone but his own wife. Get some rest. Now Mel Brooks can definitely watch it. Basically getting down on a nativity scene. Stand over there by the soft focus. What really went on up there, James? Well, Blofeld was seducing chickens and I had a round-the-world sex buffet. Why are you thinking about it now? I'm not. I'm thinking about how much Vaseline you have on your camera. An agent shouldn't be concerned about anyone but himself. Actually, that's the opposite of what a spy is, but it pretty much describes me. I'll have to find something else to do. I could write for Breitbart. Why are you in a catsuit? I'm Emma Peel, for fuck's sake. Projectionist, yeah, the film is still going. I think showing the wrong movie. Bond just proposed to a girl, and he's going to retire from being a secret agent. Granted, he did sleep with some other women earlier in the night, and he's already resigned once in the film. Actually, I'll just stick with this and see where it's going. What do you mean you're a web page? Rome, Paris, Monaco. Basically, we'll live anywhere where there's a tax haven. Excuse me, all that BP product placement's giving me a lot of gas. The proper time for this is our wedding night. Good girl. Lie down. Roll over. Let's fuck anyway. Blofeld hypnotized me to get horny every time I'm around livestock. Nay, don't fall asleep with that perv around, Pegasus. Skiing for fun. Now we're in danger. Not up. Ice. Keep going. Looks really good in a wide shot. Wait a minute, how the fuck did we get back up the mountain again? Good girl. Who wants a belly rub? Finally, somewhere I can shred all my used paper. It's no joke. Telling you. Bond's gonna say, it's no joke. He had lots of guts. That's really just a description of what happened. Wow, they're really signposting this avalanche. Avalanche. Didn't see that coming. Only they'd put avalanche in parentheses on the signpost. This is like Sunday at John Belushi's house. Now I need your help and you tell me keep going. What a snowflake. Aha. My giant speedball is a success. A grave deep enough, I think, to keep even 007 from walking. But I can't be bothered to check for sure. Let's just assume he's dead under that half-inch of light snow. This cinema screen you set up in the window works a charm. Watching the home movie of my engagement party. United Nations, sir. Red scrambler. Do you want it with bacon or sausage? I can't even be bothered to pretend there's someone else on the other end of the line. Blofeld's getting off. Too right he is, with me fiancée. He pulled her out of the snow. All Blofeld wants is a pardon and a title. Trump would have given him those for a retweet. It's been rejected as too risky. You'll have to use those gangsters you've been hanging around with. Why didn't you ask Draco at his daughter's wedding? Oh, sorry, touchy subject. I'd like to interest you in a demolition deal requiring certain aerial activity to install equipment. The Queen doesn't mind. She's put out hits on all kinds of people. Diana. I mean, it could have easily been us committing global acts of bioterrorism, but easy come, easy go, I suppose. What I'm saying is that you love chickens, don't you? The sexy feathers that strut. Here, smell this apple juice. Whereas if you displease me, I can promise you a very different estate. Cracker will put you in Sing Sing. There's something on the radio you should hear. They're playing tracks from your album This is Telly Savalas. Yeah, that was I Walk the Line by Telly Savalas, currently residing in the Where Are They Now file. Sorry, it's really distracting to talk to you while that headset note's going. I'm trying to reach Lando Calrissian. Papa's going to come and save me by punching me unconscious. You see, it is nothing. That DJ wouldn't know a good cash cover if it bit them in the ass. Distinguished representatives of the world's press, Christina Amanpour, Jorge Ramos, Anderson Cooper, Andy Cohen for some reason. Let me unzip into something a little more comfortable. Take me to the Alpine room. I want to see where all those women came onto my fiancé. When do you expect the signal accepting your terms? Oh shit, I burnt my thumb with the cigarette checking my watch. Thy dawn, oh master of the world, thy dawn. That's the benefit of having classically trained actors in your film. You can just fob them off with some poetry and kill a few minutes of screen time. Not that this film needs to be any longer. Those helicopters we just let through, they're coming. Mr. Wilhelm didn't die after all, and he's dead again. Let's play the Bond theme for the first and only time at the exact moment Bond is not on screen, shall we? There's an uncredited cameo from George Lazenby. Ah, I see you've played Bottle Geo Throttle before. Where is Bond, by the way? It's almost as if they're trying to write him out of the movie. If I was going off this action sequence, I'd guess Bond would die at the end of the movie, and Diamonds Are Forever would be the first Tracy Bond film. Imperial troops have entered the base. Imperial... Gatecrasher. Oh, we've already done that one, haven't we? Don't worry, James. I'll just rescue myself with these Avengers-style fight moves while you dick about on the ice. No, not the Marvel Avengers. Google it, children. Nailed it. Gants make me nervous. I'm still possessed by Inspector Wexford. That's what you've been waiting for. A middle-aged man slowly setting a fuse. Live and let fry. The cartoon cable car just exploded. Acid! Well, pH is neutral, just like my acting. Good job I woke up at the exact moment Blofeld was retracting this map of the world with his evil plan written on it, or else the planet's fucked. I should probably shoot that giant cobra on the desk too while I'm here. Now let's take photos of women taken without their consent, of photos taken without their consent. And thus, revenge porn is born. Get away from the jello, Mr. Bond. It's not set. Wibble wobble, acid in a jar. Wibble wobble, acid in a jar. Just in case you don't know how a bomb works, now you can build your own. The fuse is set for exactly 5 minutes, 10 seconds. In other words, this scene's going to drag on for at least 5 more minutes. If anything, that's too much time for it to remain suspenseful. Don't come any closer, Mr. Bond, or I'll set Bud Ward on you. Woman punch. Spare the rod and spoil the child, eh? I'll use the Bible to justify my mistreatment of women. It's what American Republicans will be doing for the next 50 years. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now. Don't think I set my watch right. I need my magic eyeglasses. Boom! My jello. And it had fruit inside it and everything. All right, Mr. Bond. Let's see how you fare in the Winter Olympics. Australia, we have a bobsleigh team. Helmet saves lives, even when the person deserves to die. Hashtag Blofeld threw the gun first. Those magnificent men in their skiing machines. It's like throwing a grenade that you nearly died from. And isn't it ironic? No, Bond's dead. Had a good run. Probably for the best. I didn't know how this male model was going to work. Oh, wait, he's fine. This bobsleigh is such a death trap. Everything they're doing around it is actually making them safer. Heroes wear helmets, and so do villains, apparently. It's just a good idea. Australian shaved ice, anyone? He's branched off. Again, less a pun, more a synopsis. Bobsleigh had 1 week left until retirement. Projectionist, this reels the Beethoven movies, and yeah. I think we went back a reel to the montage, the bit that had no one in it. George Lazenby. So it is you projecting this film. It's either that or the conventions. The two-colored golden ring. There's no crying in Bond films. Actually, there's no weddings in Bond films either, unless Felix Leiter loses an arm and a leg on his honeymoon, or I jump in the middle of the cake. There he is, my rapist, and no one will ever know the truth. BP. Anyway, it is a pleasure to meet the man who cost me 3 of my best operators. Yes, November 64, the bullion job. By the way, you've just confessed to a capital crime, and now I'm arresting you. Congratulations, 007. I must confess, I've sometimes thought you a little... I can't remember my lines. That's why they gave me John Cleese as a sidekick. If there's anything you ever need, mainly lint. This time I've got the gadgets, and I know how to use them. What the fuck am I doing in this film? Remember to obey your husband in all things. But of course I will, as I always obeyed you. I hope he doesn't break my jaw too. The price is far above rubies. You know, rubies. Like that girl I fucked hours before I proposed to your daughter. Hat. Now I've got your DNA, you predator. Where have all the flowers gone? Oh, there they all are. .007 never had any respect for government property. This hat's radioactive too. You should all probably get tested. I haven't given you a wedding present yet. I had an idea about that. 3 girls, 3 boys. Not the biggest orgy I've ever been to, but it'll do in a pinch. But darling, now we have all the time in the world. Don't say that. It means I'm going to die within the minute. Say it with flowers. The most heart-wrenching scene in all of James Bond begins with a commercial. That reminds me, I could really do with a 7-Up, a watch, a British Airways flight, a Gillette razor. Anyway, you have given me a wedding present, the best I could have, a future, because I was going to kill myself after losing a baby. Did that ever make it into the script? That's right, I'm a disabled villain just under the wire. And they saved the worst violence in the movie for a lesbian. I'm glad the Blofield's probably dead so I could marry Deanna Rigg for a couple of minutes before she gets hit in the head by Blofeld. Wait a minute. Italian chips. It's all right. It's quite all right, really. My career's having a rest. It'll be gone soon. There's no hurry, you see. My career has all the time in the world. The end of George Lazenby's career. Nothing more, nothing less, only death. Still a Bond film, despite death. Bond's a free agent again. Tracy's such a breakthrough in female reputation in a Bond movie. We can get away with listing all the other women in the film by gender and race alone, can't we? James Bond will return as another actor in Diamonds Are Forever, the Scottish one again. Oh, roll yourself.
Hello, I'm Dr. Christmas Jones from Before the Movie. The sixth Bond film that Richard Maybaum had called it when he wrote it, James Bond Coda, The Death of Teresa Di Vincenzo. That's it, that's the end of the sentence. For the uncultured scum among you, in musical terms, a coda is sort of like an epilogue. It's a summing up, and that's what the movie intended to be, as no one who worked on it thought there would ever be another one, particularly star George Lazenby, who laboured under the mistaken belief that movies like Easy Rider and The Trip would date better than the Bond films. You saw a movie which has a different beginning, two middle-aged men talking about lint, has a different ending, no water sex. Many scenes throughout have been repositioned to the point where it looks as if whole frames of the movie are missing. And the Bond films have been given, I think, a new life. That ended almost immediately when an even less interested than before Sean Connery came back to play Bond in whatever the next one was. It does, in fact, act as an illumination of what the first 5 films meant, which apparently can be summed up as kneeling girls and timekeeping devices. If you enjoyed this Bond show film commentary, your enjoyment need not stop here. Performances of the Bond show, where I take viewers on a whistle-stop tour of all 25 and a half Bond films in 1 hour, are available to watch now. If for some weird reason it's just me blathering away into a camera that piques your interest, then check out The Godfather One Part, where I perform the entirety of The Godfather alone in real time in my home, and Ghost Watch Party, my solo show based on the Halloween horror movie Ghost Watch. All these videos and more can be found on the Lonesome Whistle Productions YouTube channel and Facebook page. All content is free, so please consider donating to Lonesome Whistle Productions via PayPal to offset our production costs. For the film fans among you, the Everything Sequel podcast has watch-alongs of classic movie sequels monthly on YouTube, as well as their regular show with new episodes every other week. The link is in both event descriptions. Our next live theatrical production won't be until late 2021 at the earliest, although we still have a good chance of beating No Time to Die to release. As James Bond the Musical, a cabaret parody of the Bond films, debuts at Coronado Playhouse. We hope to have at least one more Bond film commentary, virtual or otherwise, before then. In early 2021, I'll be launching a new Bond-themed podcast, a Bondcast, if you will, the James Bond Book Club, where members meet monthly to discuss a James Bond book over cocktails. All that's a feature-length way of saying, I will return. Merry Christmas, 007. And as Tiny Tim Dalton once said, Bond bless us, everyone.